All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Our haul is gone. The sinkhole that causes so many problems has been filled in. I don't think I've done too bad a job there, to be honest. We'll have to see a little bit spongy around the edge here when we were filling it up. So we try to compact the stone in as best as we can. And yeah, we'll see really. We'll see where that goes. And hopefully we don't have to deal with anything like that again. But yeah, onwards we go. Nice to get that one ticked off the list there. We've had a bit of a change of strategy for today, which is going to see us break out the mowers actually and tackle some ground around the farm. We're going to get a little bit of help from an old boy from a neighboring village too. So that should be rather exciting. I think he's brought his machine over to ours already, but yeah, that should be a little bit different to see. We're going to get started with a bit more mowing there, probably put it into wrapped silage to begin with, I would imagine, and then we'll see where that all goes and develops from here. Yeah, like I say, next things we need to do on this land over here is actually just to get the sword lifter in for a little bit and also get some get something on the ground, be that a bit of muck or some slurry there, because we are looking well, we're desperate in need of something just to really encourage a good strong second cut here. So that's going to be the plan for this block, but we're not going to be over here too much today. We are going to just head straight back on over. Let me see where that fence is so we don't rip out any more fence posts. And focus around the yard there, to be honest. We've got a milk delivery coming up as well. We need to get rid of that at some point. I don't think that's going to be anytime soon today, but it's due this afternoon, I think. So we'll see. Well, we just need to get that moving along. Get a little bit more revenue coming back on into the farm accounts again. It's always welcome. A lot of what we have right now is tied up, and there's a lot of possible revenue there. In terms of things like the hay that we're requiring here that we're going to sell, the extra fodder, but also the beef stock, the pigs. You know, that's all good and it's all revenue that we have, but we're not going to see a return on that for a little bit of time. You know, we're not going to be selling any of the beef stock for a good few months yet, and the pigs for sure are going to be hanging around for that a little bit longer. So for some of those things that we need to wait, we do need to then see some other revenue sources coming through. Our grain, obviously, when we come to sell that one as well, that's probably going to be, we'll be taking that straight away to stores. But when that will be sold, I don't quite know yet, but we will see. But yeah, ultimately, we're looking pretty good. We're looking like we're making some good progress here for now, at least. We'll just have to see how that goes and see how we continue. I hope everything is going well with yourself. Do let us know down below what you're getting on with and what you're working with there today. Like I say, we've got plenty to keep ourselves going, and I really want to focus on. I was having a bit of a walk this morning with the dogs through the field here, and yeah, it doesn't look like a tall crop, but these two fields here are in really good state. Now, you may remember once we lifted silage off these as a first cut there, we did actually put a good second or good application of slurry onto both these fields, and that has really paid off dividends. So you'll be able to see that when we go for a bit of a walk through and see that it just looks like a really good strong crop, which is, well, frankly, pretty much ideal. Pop you down there like so. Fantastic stuff. And so yeah, what I mean by this, well, we'll have a look over in that yard in just a moment here, but this is when you're walking through here, it's a short crop, but my god, is it dense. It's really thick, and I don't know what's caused it to be quite so short. Perhaps it's that we just didn't get the amount of rain that we needed, but it's a good thick crop, so I am very tempted just to run through here and get some more muck or slurry onto here. And the same could be said really for this field over here, which is the reseeded field. Now, we haven't cut anything off this yet, but I am tempted to have a go with this and turn this into small bale hay. I think that'll be a great starting point for this field, just to get a cut there, and really heavy doses of slurry on here. It hasn't had anything since it was reseeded either, so this field that'll be a great opportunity to inject some nutrients back into the ground. So we might well do that. The pig field, well, that's just what it is. We leave that. We don't touch it. It's doing fine. Pigs are putting nourishment back into the ground and turning everything over there as they go. And yeah, you know, I'm quietly optimistic about this, so we'll see what we can do in terms of getting the mowers out. I've put the mower onto the 5470 already, so we should be able to get something going there. But yeah, I do think what we'll likely do here, just from a fodder standpoint, is put this field into more silage again, and just really cover ourselves here, because we are gradually upgrading and increasing the stock level of our cattle. more silage bales over here, and then the rest will probably go into hay. This field's small bale hay. That one over there, we've got the meadow behind us over there as well. So that would be an option. But yeah, what we're going to do right now is just come through here. Have a quick walk through as well. Beef cattle, like I say, these are a while away. They're putting on the weight. They're finishing off nicely, actually, but there's still going to be a little bit of time away there, which is absolutely fine. We'll just keep feeding them up with a good ration right now, which is providing them with a lot of calories and a lot of good protein there for finishing as well. And this field had the slurry put on through the dribble bar, if you may recall. Not quite as close as over there, but it's coming along. It's coming along. Give that another couple of weeks. And we'll see what it looks like then. But yeah, that's what we're thinking, at least for now. And then everything else should be pretty good. We do need to get some more brewer's grain in here just to keep us going for the finishing. We need to order that and get that in soon, because that does affect our rationing quite a bit when we don't have that. And you do see a different output from the dairy cattle specifically. But today I wanted to show you what's around the corner here. You may have just saw a glimpse of it already, but look at this old beast. There is an old boy in the neighboring village who restores old tractors, and this is his pride and joy, really. And he likes to come and use it and put it to work once a year somewhere doing something quite light. So I always give him an offer, and he's brought his own little hay bob along as well, and he's actually going to ted out one of these fields for us when we get it knocked down. But he brought this over the other morning. Just look at it. It's an absolute delight. It's a John Deere 710, as you can see here. I don't know how old this is, but it's got to be a fair age, and it's just looking in absolutely fantastic showroom condition here, really. He's done a fantastic job of restoring every single square inch of this, so really, really impressive. And it's going to take over and just run a small little hay bob for, I think we're looking at about 6-7 acres. Won't take long to do, and yeah, he's going to be quite happy doing it, I would no doubt say. It's about 50 horse, big enough, heavy enough, so hay bob's not going to bother it at all there. But yeah, look at that. We're really bringing out the big guns today, so look forward to seeing that in action whenever that may be. Hopefully sooner rather than later we'll get to have a look at that in the field. I'm not going to drive it. I don't want to drive his pride and joy around. We might have to shunt it if we need to, forward or backwards, just kind of into that shed. But yeah, that is going to be the plan. That's what we're going to be looking to use, and I can't wait to see how it goes. I really, really can't. What I think we'll also do is get ourselves ready with the sword lifter for that bit of ground over in the block we just came from. So let's do that now. We'll just drop this off here. That's fantastic. No, okay. So what we might look to do is, well, we'll have to get the baler plugged back onto the massey at some point soon and get that all ready to go. So there's a lot of work that we're going to have to just kind of tick along with here, really. Make sure everything gets done in a timely manner. There you go. But yeah, like I say, we've got just a little bit of ground with the sword lifter. We'll try and get this mowing done this morning there and get out with the sword lifter this afternoon. Just really where we've been coming in and out of those grass fields and putting a lot of traction or compaction down on those fields. I really want to resolve that, make sure we're looking a little bit better there. So, but yeah, we've used this a couple of times on the ground around here. It's a handy little machine. It really does allow you to pass through, lift up any of that compaction, minimal disturbance as well, which is ideal. It's really what you want to see, because if you have a real, like a true subsoiler, really, it's gonna put quite a bit of damage onto that ground. So this will give us the opportunity just to improve that drainage really on that area, allow the air into the ground as well, and allow that stronger growth. And when we do get to put a bit of slurry down, then we'll be able to penetrate through that a little bit more efficiently and faster. We don't want it to run off the surface. So anyway, what we'll do is stick this over in the main yard for now. This tractor's probably going to want a drip of diesel in it. And we'll just stick this about here for now. It'll do. And let's go and get ourselves on our way. So 5470 is all set up. And we'll probably just start with this little field here, actually, the newly seeded grass field at least. Get this opened. This is all part of the plan that we've taken a good little time to get into position here with, in terms of, transforming the ground around the farm here, making sure that we can get some fields into a better quality. The field that we're going into was sword lifted, then it was reseeded without via direct drill really, so we didn't really need to cause too much disruption. There you go. And hopefully that's going to pay off there. It's a cheaper form of establishment. We didn't have to bring any plows in or anything like that and cause too much disruption to the field there. Of course, those costs of doing such a form of establishment these days are only going one way, and sadly it's become more and more expensive. So if we can avoid to do that, then, you know, I think it's absolutely great that we'll do it. So that's the plan. Now, let's get this mower fired up. Alright, we're down. And we're away. Look at that. Perfect stuff. Bit bumpy around this edge here. We might not go too much closer actually, but for it's not coming through too badly at all, it would seem. Yeah, actually, the more you look at that field over there, it's looking in a good state as well. So we might well get us onto that one soon enough as well. So plenty of ground for us to go out there. There's a lot of repetition this time of year for us here. Mowing hay, tedding hay, baling hay, that kind of thing. But you know, it's part of the seasonal charm of being a farmer, I suppose. Look how well those cattle are looking in there. I think they're absolutely fantastic. Got a few quotes in for the road, which means that we're pretty much in place to start on making that road now actually. So gonna have to get a little bit of topsoil shifted around, and I also want to think about where we can stick a new need a muck bin somewhere for the bottom 2 yards, because we are putting a bit more straw into that. So there'll be something else I have to look into, see where we can do that. You'll see that we've got quite a bit of box muck up at the top end here already. So again, something that we'll have to maybe look at and see what we can do to improve that situation. We're looking to try and get a contractor in sooner rather than later to help with the muck that we have here. We'll have to see. You know, all these things come with time. And we'll figure out an option there for us at some stage, I hope. Alright, and that's our 2 headlands in nice and easily. We'll probably just go to the top to square off that 3rd one. I do love mowing though. I love it when you get into the swing of it. A good crop knockdown there. Very satisfying work as well. Don't do much ploughing over here, but I imagine it's very akin to that for a satisfaction. Alright, but yeah, perfect. Let me know what you're working on as well. Love to know. Also love to hear any comments or feedback that you have around the next steps that we can take, or you know, what you'd like to see a bit more of. Always interested to know that. Alright, so 4th time around the field here, we're starting to see well, we're really dug into it now, and it's not, like I said, not looking too bad at all. Fair bit of grass on the deck, considering how short it is, really. This is the field we're going to turn into hay anyway, so we'll probably just put this straight into the barn over there. Not sure if we'll put it into round bales or not, but we'll see. I have half a mind for everything else that we've got to bales, to stick it into round bales, and then if we need to make more square bales later on, we can do that. That's not a problem. And it's practice that I've done before occasionally as well there, so it might just be easier to get it cleared off the field as rounds, and then, you know, we'll take it from there. So certainly something I'm thinking about, and we will see how we get on. But for right now, we just stop out here. And yeah, it's not looking too bad. We'll get this all knocked out. This is the field that the old man's going to come and throw around for us with his lovely looking machine. And then, yeah, we should be in a little bit better place to get a bit more work done this in the next week or two, really. So this is pretty much us for now. We'll keep on grinding, keep on mowing, and see where we end up. Until next time, though, I do hope you have enjoyed. If you haven't, you've yet to do so, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more. My name has been David. This has been the latest episode of the Tenant Farmer. And if you have enjoyed this, check out Simulation for the Nation, subscribe to see more, and we'll see you all in the next one. Catch you later.